Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today it is unboxing time. Today we are going to open this box. Here we have a closer look of the box, Angron Daemon Primarch of Khorne. And I wanted to show this because the box is almost exactly as big as the Combat Patrol. The Combat Patrol is slightly bigger, but it's almost not noticeable at all, and I'm very happy with this because of course this is like a big miniature, and if I get a big miniature I want that miniature to come in a big box. But anyway, I just wanted to have the size of the box compared with the Combat Patrol for reference because I thought that it was something interesting, and I'm going to leave all the links related to the Combat Patrol in the description in case that you would like to check them out later. Let's continue talking about Angron, the main star of this video, and the miniature by itself, it looks fantastic. I really like the pose, I really like what I see here, and yes, he looks awesome. So let's take a closer look at the back of the box as well. Here we have a 1:1 scale of this miniature, so I'm not sure if we can call it miniature because it's going to be very big, and that's great because I really would like this miniature to have like a huge presence on the battlefield or in any collection of Wolrd Eaters, so he needs to be the main star. So I'm very happy with this huge size. Aside from that, we have here the usual detail poses, and we have here the only variant that we can use, and it's like open mouth, closed mouth. I think that he looks nicer like this, but of course it's always nice to have some customization, even if it's only just a bit. That's enough of the box. We are making an unboxing, so now the fun part is going to be checking what's inside, of course. Here we have the instructions, and then we have the plastic. So I think that first we can take a look at the instructions, see how we are going to build this miniature, and then we can check the plastic. 2 big sprues, 100mm base, and as we established, the only real change that we can make in this miniature is if we want to have him with open mouth or closed mouth. I think that this one looks better because he looks more in rage, he looks like he's roaring, and I like this one much more. For now, even if the miniature has like a lot of details, the instructions are quite straightforward. We have the body, then we assemble the tail, we put things together, and then we assemble the legs, and we start putting the armor in the legs as well. So yes, quite straightforward. There's some smaller details, but with a big miniature I'm okay with assembling all of these small details separately. So it's nice. I'm happy with what I see for now. Here things start to get a little bit more specific because it seems like, okay, we assemble the body, we assemble the legs, and then we add all the armor and the details, which is a nice logic thing to do. And yes, we have like a lot of skulls because of course skulls to the skull's throne, and we have here what it seems like to be like the leftover parts of the power bag, and then we glue the upper part. I guess that yes, here we are going to have like the space for the wings and the arms, and this is like a funny picture, I have to say, because this kind of looks like a head. So yes, it's like a weird mutant thing, but anyway, that's not related to Angron. And here we have the only option that we can choose for the miniature. I will repeat one last time that I like more the open mouth because he looks more aggressive like that, but anyway, it seems like there's just small change in the assembling of the miniature. Nothing much is going to be different. And yes, here we have the wings. They have like a big presence in the miniature. They look quite interesting because especially they are like super muscular, so that's interesting. I like also the talons because like that they look much more aggressive, and if this is a Primarch serving Khorne, he should look as aggressive as possible. For sure, now we can say that yes, the wings are very important for this miniature. Here we have like a whole page for the assembling and gluing of the wings to the miniature, and even more here. I mean, I'm super happy with super detailed instructions because like that everything is much easier. And finally, it seems like here we also have the arms after gluing the wings. because of course the arms are going to be very close to the wings. So first we glue the wings and then we will glue the arm to this space that we're going to have there. And yes, the arms, they look very interesting, super muscular as well. The weapons look super cool. And yes, I mean, here it's quite simple. We glue the arm together and then we put the extra details and the armor, same with that one. So it's looking good for now. To be honest, I didn't realize that until now we had an almost naked Angron, and here we can see how we are going to dress him. We are going to add the chest plate, the armor in the back, and of course all the details that armor is going to have, as well with parts of the body, I guess, because of these tubes that I guess that they will be connected to the body. And then of course the shoulder pads as well, that they look very unique, and that makes me happy. I have to say that this is the most complex tactical rock that I have seen in my life, which is not a bad thing because this is going to be supporting a Primarch, and yes, we need like a proper big rock and we're not going to have like the whole piece. So it's good that we have like different parts to assemble together. It's going to be fun as well. And of course what I like the most is that we are going to have like a lot of skulls here, but like a lot of them, because that's what's going to make this vessel very, very interesting. And yes, it looks nice. After that we just glue everything together and we put the miniature in the base. And as usual, here we have the final view of Angron. Here we have him assembled, here we have him fully painted, and I'm not going to say anything about the heads anymore. And yes, as we established, all the details in this miniature, they look fantastic. So now let's take a look at the plastic there. Here we have the first sprue, and I got a Space Marine for a size comparison. And yes, if we just compare the wings and how they look, yes, we can see that Angron is going to be very big compared with a regular Space Marine. But later we can check that with the weapons. Maybe let's start checking what we have here. Let's take a closer look, and of course the first thing that we see here is the wings, because they are quite noticeable. So here we have the connection, the starting of the wing. It's very nice. There's like a lot of detail, because if there's like a huge quantity of detail in the small miniatures, here that we have a big one, we can also see even like the veins. These hairs, they look very nice as well. There's like a ton of detail here in every single piece. Here we have the upper part of the head of Angron. It doesn't look that impressive here, but of course we are missing like a lot of things. Here we have again the other wing, and this is going to be the arm that he's going to be holding the weapons with. I'm not sure about what's this, but yes, here we start seeing armor of him. Yes, we can see that it looks very Khorne, and we can see also the chains that are going to be connecting the weapons to his arms, which is quite funny because I collect Black Templars that they also do this. So yes, it seems like I have some kind of preference with armies that they chain their weapons to their arms. This is not very important, but I like how it is very symmetrical in terms of we have the wings here, we have this part here, and then we have the tail and the arms there. It looks very symmetrical, and that makes me, I don't know, it's more pleasing when we see it, so it's nice. Here we have all the talons for the wings. I guess that these ones will be for this one and these ones will be for this one. If it's not like that, I'm going to be very disappointed, because I can see that they are not the same because they have like different numbers. Then here we have the tail that looks very nice, and of course we have like a lot of skulls right here, and even more skulls right here. And this is from Angron's head, I guess. And yes, it seems like here we are going to have, there's going to be like a lot of these things. I cannot wait to see where they are going to be, because I didn't notice them that much when I was looking at the picture, and here there's like a lot of them, so I cannot wait to see where they are going to be. And here we have the other sprue. I'm going to bring back the Space Marine because this is the sword, okay, and I want to put the Space Marine here just for comparison, and I'm going to do the same with the axe. So yes, we can see that Angron is going to be very big and those weapons are going to be very dangerous. It is not that fun to look at this axe yet, because of course we are missing this bit here that it's in the other sprue, but still I'm very surprised looking at the hand, the chain. We have more veins mark here, and he looks very interesting. This is like a lot of details. We have more details than in a regular Space Marine small axe. So it's nice, because of course the bigger the more detail that we need, and I also like this part of the decoration of the miniature. This is going to be in the back, and here we have like these extra skulls that we are going to have there. We can see that there's not only human skulls, there's more type of skulls, and of course here again a lot more of skulls, and the chest plate, I guess. And then here we have more armor basically, and I think this is the closed mouth, I'm not sure, but if it's the open one it should be more open, I guess. And of course here we have the tactical rock with like a lot of skulls. Here we even have like a Space Marine. It's going to be fun deciding which chapter this is going to be. So yes, it looks full of detail, very nice looking. Let's take a look at this one. Even more parts of the tactical rock that he's on, and we can see like a lot of skulls, of course, aside from the power pack here and the chest with the neck. And of course I would like to mention that this sword looks fantastic. It looks great, and I think that it's probably one of the most eye-catching things of the miniature for me. I really like how this specific sword looks like. Again, lots of details. These chains look great, the hair looks great, and we have like a lot of small details all over the miniature over here. And of course I'm going to bring back the Space Marine just to show that this sword is very big. This is very big and that's awesome. Basically, this is going to be Angron in the future, and I cannot wait to put Angron side to side with a Wolrd Eater, because yes, it's the same with a Space Marine, the size is almost the same, so we can see that yes, he's going to be very big, and I'm looking forward into that. And finally, here we have a 100mm base, a proper base for a Daemon Primarch. I'm super happy that finally I was able to record an unboxing of this miniature. I really wanted to do that, and now of course we are going to also make a video doing an assembling of Angron, and after that obviously we are going to make the painting video. That is going to be super fun, because this is like an awesome looking miniature, if we can call him miniature, because here we have like a one size comparison, and he's going to be big, and that's awesome. And with all of that being said, this is the end of the video. This was my Angron's unboxing, so I hope that you enjoyed with me checking the instructions and all the bits in the sprues. I think that it was quite interesting and fun. And as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.